before kings, before cities, before the word war even existed, there was only fear. What makes one human strike another? Hunger, greed, or something deeper, something ancient, buried in our bones like flint in a skull. This isn't the story of empires. This is the story of survival, sharpened into violence. Once, survival was simple. You followed the herds. You outran storms. You fought nature, and nothing more. But eventually, humanity learned the hardest truth of all. The greatest threat wasn't the lion. It wasn't hunger. It was the tribe across the water. They didn't fight for gold or glory. They fought for a mouthful of water. War didn't begin with hatred. It began with not enough. The world's first territorial dispute, probably over lunch. Every weapon had a past life. A spear was once a walking stick. A club was once firewood. A blade was just a stone, until someone saw its potential. A spear could feed your family, or it could kill your enemy. Innovation always comes with growing pains. The first generals weren't human, they were wolves. Every ambush, every trap, stolen directly from nature's playbook. They didn't call it strategy. They called it staying alive. Stealth, still a work in progress. How do we know they fought? Because bones don't lie. Jebel Sahaba, 13,000 years ago. A cemetery of violence. A battlefield where no one wrote history, because history was carved into bone. Not all weapons leave marks. Some are carved from fear itself. A reputation could kill before the first spear was thrown. Why fight when you can make your enemy too scared to show up? Every battle taught something new. How to build safer shelters, how to track your enemy, how to kill without a sound. War didn't just destroy, it built. Weapons, defenses, medicine, every step forward, paved in blood. Even after the battles ended, the stories grew teeth. The bravest hunters became legends. The fiercest rivals became monsters. War became mythology. Every gun fired today echoes the first rock thrown across a river. They fought for water, for food, for shelter, but most of all, for the right to belong. The first wars weren't fought by empires. They were fought by neighbors, for the right to call this land home. But what happens when survival becomes security? And security breeds ambition. Next time, we enter the first cities, where war becomes organized, professional, and infinitely more deadly. Like, subscribe, and tell us, which ancient war should we uncover next? Because history isn't just the past, it's the story we're still fighting today.